Coco Gauff's win at the 2025 French Open lit up the sports world and brought fresh excitement to tennis fans everywhere. At just 21 years old, she battled past the world's best and claimed her first French Open title in a dramatic, three-set final. This wasn't just another trophy for her shelf. It marked a bold step forward in her career and a historic return for American women's tennis on Paris clay. The rewards for Gauff's victory stretch far beyond the prize money. Her legacy, marketability, and influence in the sport just grew overnight. In this post, you'll see exactly what Coco gains from this win, including the financial windfall, her expanding fan base, and the powerful message she sends to athletes around the world. Record prize money and historic achievements. Coco Gauff's landmark win at the 2025 French Open goes beyond sporting glory. It breaks records and sets new standards for athlete rewards, with the numbers painting a story of real progress in tennis. Let's break down the prize structure, compare it to prior years, and look at where Gauff now stands among tennis greats. Prize money details and French Open breakdown. The French Open continues to break new ground with its prize money. In 2025, the total prize fund for Roland Garros swelled to a record €56.35 million, about $64 million, representing a 5.2% rise from the previous year and a 6.4% increase in the main draw. The singles titles for both men and women paid €2.55 million, or about $2.9 million at current rates, putting Gauff among the highest earners for a single tournament win. Here's how the prize money stacks up this year for singles competitors at the French Open. Winner, $2.9 million, Gauff's share. Runner-up, $1.45 million. Semi-finalist, $775,000. Quarterfinalists, $495,000. Round of 16, $270,000. This prize distribution is generous at every stage, making even early round exits far more lucrative compared to years past. The boost reflects a growing trend across Grand Slam events, higher rewards all around, but especially for those who reach the final weekend. Equal pay leads the way. French Open organizers have stood firm on equal prize money for male and female champions. In 2025, both singles winners took home the exact same $2.9 million payout. This parity is one of tennis's proudest accomplishments, building on years of advocacy by players like Serena Williams, Venus Williams, and Billie Jean King. Not every sport can claim such fairness, but Roland Garros sets a clear example. How does it compare? Tennis fans love numbers, and here the French Open keeps pace with other Grand Slam giants. Wimbledon 2025 singles winners, around $3.2 million. US Open 2024 singles winners, about $2.66 million. Australian Open 2025 singles winners, roughly $1.76 million. In short, Gauff's payout lands among the biggest in global tennis, thanks to French Open organizers pushing the envelope. Gauff's standout place in tennis history. With this win, Coco Gauff announces herself as a two-time Grand Slam singles champion. She accomplished this at just 21, joining the ranks of prodigies who've made history while barely out of their teens. Back-to-back major wins. Gauff captured her first slam at the 2023 US Open, followed now by triumph in Paris. Winning two majors on different surfaces in such quick succession puts her in rare company. It's a feat few achieve, and it cements her as a threat at every event she enters. 10 WTA singles titles before age 22. 13 finals appearances in singles. Multiple major semifinals and quarterfinals since 2023. Her 2025 French Open crown marks not just a win, but a pattern of consistent, elite results, earnings and enduring impact. Gauff's total career prize money now exceeds $27.3 million. She is not just among the top current earners but is racing up the all-time leaderboard. For context, Serena Williams retired with about $94.8 million in on-court earnings. Venus Williams has over $42 million in prize money. Maria Sharapova left the game with more than $38 million. The remarkable part? Gauff isn't even halfway through her 20s, Yet she's already eclipsing many legends by this point in their careers. She's not just winning money. Beyond the big checks, Gauff's influence keeps growing. She's inspiring new generations to believe in themselves, pushing for fairness, and rewriting what's expected in women's sports. Her consistent results and rising profile have also drawn the attention of major sponsors, positioning her as both a powerhouse athlete and a global icon. Her French Open victory cements her place among tennis's fastest rising stars, statistically, financially, and historically. Gauff's story is one that connects past greatness with a new era where opportunity, influence, and earnings are bigger than ever. Endorsements, sponsorships, and entrepreneurial growth. As Coco Gauff's star burns brighter on the clay courts of Paris, her value off the court grows even faster. Championship wins don't just go in the record books, they double as rocket fuel for her personal brand and business ventures. Gauff's 2025 French Open triumph didn't just bring a new trophy and record prize money. It gave her ever-growing list of business partners more reason to celebrate, setting her up as not only the face of tennis's future but also a role model for young entrepreneurs everywhere. Key endorsement deals and their impact. Sponsors have long recognized Gauff's mix of talent, charm, and influence. After her French Open win, her endorsement value soared, putting her firmly at the top of women's sports. Gauff's endorsement portfolio is stacked with world-famous brands. Here's a look at her biggest partners and what they bring to her brand. New Balance. Gauff inked her first deal as a teen, and by 2025 she has her own signature line, including a tennis shoe. The deal is reportedly her richest, reflecting years of loyalty and her power as an apparel influencer. Rolex. As a global symbol of precision and luxury, Rolex signed Gauff as a young star. Her wins now help the label reach both tennis fans and style-conscious youth. L'Oréal. The beauty giant spotlights Gauff's image and authenticity. She fronts campaigns for their Carol's Daughters products, linking her identity with accessible beauty. UPS. Gauff's professionalism and American identity make her a strong face for companies focused on reliability and global reach. Barilla. The Italian food brand has been a steady partner, celebrating Gauff's energy and global appeal. Ray-Ban and Meta. A recent campaign with Ray-Ban smart glasses hooks Gauff in with new tech-savvy audiences. Bose, Head, Baker Tilly. These deals round out a balanced portfolio covering apparel, technology, and finance. Combined, Gauff's endorsements bring in around $16 million per year, an astounding figure that now grows with each major championship. In 2025, Forbes ranks her at the very top among all female athletes worldwide. Endorsement insiders note that Coco's brand is built on quality, not just quantity. She chooses long-term partners willing to let her be herself. After her Paris win, analysts pointed to a sky-is-the-limit moment, comparing her path to Serena Williams, whose off-court earnings dwarfed even her on-court riches. With nearly 2 million Instagram followers and over 25 million TikTok likes, Gauff connects with fans and buyers in a way that feels authentic and personal, a sponsor's dream. Shaping her business future. Winning on the court doesn't mean much without winning off it, too. Gauff knows this. In early 2025, she launched Coco Gauff Enterprises with the support of powerhouse agency WME. This bold move gives her more power over her image, business deals, and charitable projects, as well as a bigger slice of her own success. Here's what sets Coco Gauff Enterprises apart. Ownership and control. Gauff shifted from being managed by Teammate, the firm started by Roger Federer, to starting her own. With WME as a partner but not an owner, she now has the final say in her endorsements, investments, and outreach. Strategic brand growth. She's choosing equity and partnered brands where possible, not just cash. Deals like Naked Juice reflect her smarter, longer-term focus, betting on brands she believes in, not just any sponsor waving money. Personalized management. From legal contracts to public image, Gauff takes a hands-on approach. She dives into the finances and the fine print, learning what the world's best entrepreneurs know about keeping control. Charitable outreach. Gauff's business isn't just about dollars. Her new platform lets her scale up mentoring, scholarships, and advocacy projects, showing young athletes what's possible beyond trophies and cash. Her career so far mirrors what you see in legends like Federer and Naomi Osaka, athletes who built businesses for life after tennis. But Gauff's version is her own, mixing classic values with new school smarts and spotlighting her as a leader in this new athlete-driven business era. With each big win, Coco's choices prove her vision. She's turning record prize money and brand deals into a foundation that will shape not just her career, but the next generation of athlete entrepreneurs. Cultural influence and global recognition. Coco Gauff's victory at the 2025 French Open became much more than just another tennis win. Her personality, openness, and maturity shined during the celebrations, and the world responded. Gauff is no longer just a tennis star, she stands at the heart of a global conversation about youth, resilience, and excellence in sport. Her story now reaches beyond the lines of the court, inspiring athletes, celebrities, and ordinary fans alike. Media coverage and social media moments. Coco's French Open moment exploded across media platforms almost instantly. Major networks rolled the highlight reels, and her win trended worldwide within minutes. But what set this victory apart were the real, unfiltered moments that social media captured and fans celebrated. Viral trophy mishap. During the award ceremony, Gauff nearly dropped the French Open trophy amid her excitement. Rather than hiding it, she laughed at herself. Clips of the gaffe, paired with her big smile, flooded TikTok and Twitter. The mishap turned into a meme, making her even more relatable. Gen Z celebration. Gauff's post-match routine fit her age and generation. She FaceTimed friends from courtside and posted a candid selfie with clay smudged on her face, reminding everyone that, at 21, she's still genuinely having fun. Fan reactions, from spectators in Paris chanting her name, to thousands of fans online posting their own celebration videos, the energy was unmistakable. Young girls filmed themselves swinging rackets in living rooms, copying her moves. Emotional interview. In her victory speech, Gauff gave an honest thank you, tearing up as she mentioned the doubts she overcame along the way. Clips of her crying in joy went viral, bringing even non-tennis fans into her story. The attention didn't stop there. Celebrities like Michelle and Barack Obama, Spike Lee, and Dustin Hoffman shared their praise on X and Instagram. Even fellow athletes and tennis legends chimed in, highlighting not just what she achieved on the court, but how she carried herself after. Across platforms, hashtags like #Coco Gauff and #French Open Queen stayed at the top of trending lists, showing the global pull of her story. Expanding her role as a role model. Gauff's journey resonates with so many because it reflects the real highs and lows faced by today's youth. Her win wasn't just about athletic skill, it was about persistence, honesty, and bouncing back from tough losses. Here's why her influence as a leading figure in sports is growing fast. Honesty about struggles. Gauff speaks openly about the pressure she feels, including moments of self-doubt after tough matches. After this win, she credited her support team and talked about learning from every loss. This kind of honesty brings young athletes closer, reminding them even champions feel unsure sometimes. Standing up for herself. When Aryna Sabalenka tried to downplay the win with critical comments, Gauff responded with class. She stood by her performance without trash-talking. Fans and pros praised this maturity, saying it's proof she's wise beyond her years. Mentorship. Gauff has stepped into a mentoring role for even younger players on tour. She offers advice, practice time, and encouragement. She's becoming the big sister of her sport, inspiring girls around the world to dream bigger. Social awareness. Off the court, Gauff uses her voice for causes she cares about. She's spoken out against injustice, promoted mental health for young athletes, and encouraged education. Her advocacy gives her a platform that reaches beyond tennis crowds. Most of all, her genuine spirit makes her a modern icon. Gauff smiles, dances, and sometimes even stumbles, literally and figuratively, but always gets back up. Every win adds to her resume, but every real moment after reminds fans why they root for her. Young athletes look up to her as someone who dreamed big and stayed true to herself, creating a lasting mark on sports culture and setting a new standard for what a role model looks like in 2025. Coco Gauff's French Open win is much more than a line in the record books. It signals a new standard for what young athletes can achieve in the spotlight. She walks away with record prize money, a stronger position in tennis history, and a business outlook modeled for long-term success. Her response to the victory, both humble and confident, has made fans cheer louder, sponsors take notice, and new dreams seem possible for kids everywhere. Gauff's story proves greatness isn't just about trophies but about building influence you can use to inspire and lead. As she shapes her career and reaches higher, her footprint will only grow, on the court, in business, and far beyond. Thank you for reading and celebrating this moment in sports. If Gauff's journey moved you, share your thoughts below and spread her message of joy, honesty, and bold ambition.